Alpha Dad Mindset, Episode 9. Today's topic is be the dad you wish you had. Lots of guys, lots of men becoming dads. Or who eventually want to become dads, want to become fathers. But they're very apprehensive. They're very scared. And they're very unsure if they want to become dads. Why? Because they're afraid to make the same mistakes that their father made with them. And it's a huge recurring cycle, generation after generation, of men, boys, living in a fatherless home, coming from a fatherless home. And they end up having children themselves, or want to have children themselves, but they don't know, and they're unsure because they don't want to repeat the same mistakes that their dad did. They just don't want to do the exact same thing. Well, then I ask you, if you're someone in that situation and you're apprehensive and you're unsure, or you have your son, you have your daughter, they're with you, and you're unsure of what to do, just ask yourself, do you want to make those same mistakes that your own father made? Ask yourself, do you want to make those same mistakes? If the answer is no, then just don't make those mistakes. And just make sure that you're going to be there for them. If that is a priority for you, if that is a number one life priority for you, is to make sure that your children had what you didn't have growing up, and that was a present, engaged, involved father, then if you're going to make that a priority, then do it. But it's very normal to have that kind of fear and those kind of worries and that uncertainty of going into it. For me, my son is about 3 months away. My son will be arriving in March. And to be I'm going to be fully honest and give full disclosure here. I honestly, so far, 6 months into pregnancy and three months of my son being here, I couldn't say I've had those moments of uncertainty. I've had moments of uncertainty, that like worrying about, like, am I enough? Like, is he gonna be proud of having a dad like me? Like, I gotta work hard, I gotta do stuff, I gotta save money, I gotta put money away, I just gotta be more awesome so he's proud of me. But having those uncertainties and those insecurities of, being an absent father and not going to be around, I'm not going to prioritize him, and then I'm going to distance myself because, I'm worried that I'm going to end up making the same mistakes. I honestly can say that I have those anxieties or those fears. I don't. And couldn't really tell you why, but I can just say I know myself well enough to know that having a child is the most important thing in the world to me. And it's something, it sounds weird. It's going to sound super weird. But it's something I honestly started thinking about when I was 14 years old. Around 13, 14, around that age. Not thinking about having children at that age, but the thought of one day being a father excited me. The thought of that excited. That's 14 years old. Like, having that thought in my head, like, oh wow, like that'd be amazing, being a dad one day. And it's just something I just thought about for 20 years. And you go through life, you go through your struggles, you go through tribulations, and go through your triumphs, and you evolve and you grow, and then you finally get to a stage in life like, oh, damn, I am going to be a dad. I am going to be a father. And oh, oop, boy, 3 months away. Okay. And, I liked the idea at a young age of doing that, but I needed to go through that maturity process to finally get there. Because if you asked me 10 years ago, like, oh yeah, you ready to be a dad? No, I would like the idea of it, but I wasn't ready for it. Now, 35-year-old man, say I'm established enough to do it. I'm ready. All right, bring it on. Let's do it. And if you have those fears, if you have those apprehensions about being a dad, and you're going to worry about, oh, I'm going to make the same mistake that my dad made with me. Okay, well, why do you think that? Obviously, you're saying that because you don't like the way your dad raised you. You could have changed, you wish you would have changed things the way your dad raised you. All right, then just don't make those mistakes. What's the issue? You're bringing a child into this world. That child is not being asked to be born. It is your decision. Sometimes some cases, it's an accident. You just got to deal with it and roll with the punches. But if it's something, not an accident, if it's planned, if you and your wife, your girlfriend actually plan to have children, and maybe you're a little nervous and maybe you're a little apprehensive about something, then I would say educate yourself. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of YouTube videos, podcasts that honestly that you can do. You forget actually going to therapy, going to talk therapy about apprehensions of being a dad. Just listen to podcasts. There's a lot of information out there in the world today about being a father, and talk to people, talk to friends about that. Talk to people that you know who've done this before. Okay, what's it like when your child, your son, your daughter is there for the first time and you bring them home from the hospital and they're just there in your home, and you go to work and you come home and they're just there all the time now. It's like, all right, this is real, right? This is 100% real. It's on now. You had a 9-month build up to this thing. I'm like, okay, this is happening now. All right. Crap. All right, let's do it. But you've had 9 months. You've had 9 months to get ready and prepare. So if you're worried and you're anxious, I ask you, well, what have you been doing for those 9 months to prepare? Have you been reading on books? Have you been listening to podcasts? Have you been talking to people? Have you been saving your money? Have you been buying all the stuff you need for your child? And yeah, obviously buying all the stuff, crib, all the changing table, all that's necessary, but I'm talking more of the emotional aspect of being a father. That you're going to be a dad. And a lot of guys don't know what to do with those feelings and those emotions. And to be honest with you, it's not always the best solution to talk to your wife or your girlfriend about it. You need men. You need actual dads who have done this before, and ask them, hey, what was your experience like? How did you deal with this? I'm nervous about this. I'm unsure about this. What's your take on it? What can I do to prepare myself and get myself ready for this? And hopefully they can give you a good answer and they can give you good advice on it. But those feelings and those insecurities are normal. Very normal. And sometimes it may feel like you're a bit backed into a corner. I'm like, oh, what do I do with all this stuff? Because as the male, as the man, you got to be the provider. You got to be the protector. But we don't always feel don't always feel up to par that we're doing a good job. That hell, man. Sometimes you need to just talk to someone about this stuff, right? You talk to someone, and we don't want to make the same mistakes that our own dad make and repeat the cycle and repeat the cycle and repeat the cycle. I'm telling you, if it's being a dad is really, really, like me, if it's really, really, really important, it's number one priority in life to be the best damn father you can be for your son or for your daughter. You know, not that you don't care about anything else, but being a dad is like number one priority in your life. And you take so much pride, so much time to get ready and to get prepared for it. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Because if you care and make the number one priority, you're going to do everything in your power, everything you need to do to get prepared for your child. Because once their child's there, like, oh, now what do I do? Well, you'll learn. It's like riding a bike, right? Yeah. It's like riding a bike. You'll get on the bike, you'll pedal, you'll fall a few times, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. And you know very well, and I know, and I'll end this video with this, I know very well what it's like growing up without a good male role model, a good masculine role model. I know what that's like. And it sucks. So for me, having a son for myself, just don't do that. Was my dad a great dad? Who knows? But he taught me the most important lesson there is to be a father. And that lesson is, don't do what he did. Do the opposite. Simple as that. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, do me a big favor. Comment, subscribe. And I'll be doing Alpha Dad Mindset episode 10 next week. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got some great value out of this video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.